Restart parry. A restart parry is a parry achieved when an opponent has to restart an attack animation. By having to restart his attack, the parry timing becomes easy to predict. These are examples of situations in which an opponent has to restart his attack. Hey guys, so after I made the invasion parry guide, a nice conversation ensued on Reddit, and somebody asked me if I had consistency issues with the face tank parry. I said that of course that I do. This made me think about which types of parries are more efficient at mitigating risk during invasions, and so I decided to make a short video about this issue. Parries are always a high-risk, high-reward action in Dark Souls 3. However, some parry techniques expose you to retaliation much more than others. Face tank parries, for example, are very risky to perform and should only be used in kill or be killed situations, or when you can afford to take several hits. All parries are subject to latency, and are especially hard to land against weapons like straight swords, curved swords and daggers due to their speed. That's why setup parries are much more efficient than face tank parries, as the shield is mitigating most of the damage. However, even with setup parries, you risk taking damage if you whiff the parry or if your opponent slightly delays his attack. That's why nowadays I'm relying more and more in restart parries. I feel restart parries are less affected by lag because they result from the restart of the opponent's attack animation. This was what happened in this invasion. He has a war pick, which is a medium speed weapon such as an axe or a katana. These weapons are usually easy to parry, and I feel that the lag is not too bad between us. I try to face tank parry and I whiff. I try a setup parry and I whiff. I finally try a restart parry and it works. However, more importantly than this consistency issue is that restart parries are hard to punish. Take this example. This guy was a good player and was managing his stamina well against the Fume. The Fume does not chip through on a 100% block shield, so I'm having a hard time fighting him and I choose to parry him. I throw a one-handed R1 to bait out his attack, but he outspaces me beautifully, and before I can attempt a parry, he hits me with two R1s. I try to parry, and he goes for an R2. Well played. Now this gets interesting. As I roll back, I chug. I know I have time to chug before he reaches me, and he can only do so with the running attack. Chugging here works both as a way to recover health and as a bait to his running attack. So he hits me with his running attack, and I will attempt a restart parry. How can he punish me besides with a running attack? He can't run around me for a backstab because his momentum was halted by his running attack. He can of course wait for me to parry and then attack. I bet I would have a good chance to roll out, as well as his attack would have to be perfectly timed. This type of mind games makes the restart parry very efficient, because you risk very little by attempting it. You can also use this knowledge for baits. The Estus bait. In this situation I did not need to drink so close to him as he was not pressuring me through the invasion. I could have just rolled out and healed. I wanted him to attack me with the running attack and not two R1s. He was a bit too close for comfort, as he might have the range for two regular R1s, but luckily he went for the running attack. Keep in mind that in a similar situation before, I abstained of going for R1s after the running attack because I feared getting parried. The face tank bait. I let my opponent hit me with the running attack and parry his R1 afterward. I could have parried his running attack of course, but in my experience running attacks are harder to parry than an R1 whose timing I know precisely when it happened. Unfortunately, the host hit me before I could take the riposte. So that's it for this video guys. Thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you next time.